You once again stepped into the world of survival horror. Good luck. Alright, welcome back to Resident Evil 2 Leon Scenario B. This is the penultimate video, not only of Leon's scenario, but of the entire game. We are just about out of here, folks. Look, I told you that Leon's was going to be much shorter. Magnum bullets, hell yeah, we're gonna have a nice little cache of those by the end of the game. So we need a key to go into that keyhole. That is our objective currently. We do get a little bit more time here in the marshalling yards. I think that's what this is called. I think I went through this exact same thing in Claire's scenario. I'm pretty sure this is called the marshalling yard. We can explore it a little bit more. Again, nice little continuity here between the A and B scenarios. Claire's already gone down into there, so we can't just use the train. We gotta call it back up, or find another way down somehow. This is an area that we've actually already visited on this channel in Resident Evil 0. And there's a nice little callback to this area in Resident Evil 0, which is pretty cool. That camera angle, I believe, is recreated exactly in Resident Evil 0, which I think is pretty cool. It's another one of those things that just kind of plays with your expectations as a Resident Evil fan. Because in this area, you're like, oh, I remember this is where Mr. X comes in. But in Resident Evil 0, he's obviously not there, but in his place are a couple of hunters that jump scare you right around that corner that Leon just passed through, which I think is cool. That's neat little design there. A little bit of a callback, and plays with your expectations, I think is pretty cool. And this area definitely looks so much better in Resident Evil 0. Very striking art design in that game, which is why I think most people assumed after that game Resident Evil 2 would be the next to get the Resident Evil 1 remake treatment. I almost kind of wish that that had happened.
Come on, let's go.
It would have been really, really interesting to see how this game would have looked in the same vein of Resident Evil 1 Remake. And again, don't get me wrong, I love Resident Evil 2 Remake to death, the one that we got. But there's just that what if it looked like that. It had the fixed camera angles. This area looked as good as it did in Resident Evil 0. It's just hard not to wish for that, you know? I mean, this is an area that you don't even go to in a remake. That looks so funny, the way she gets hit in the head.
Ada! Can you hear me? Come on, snap out of it!
Yeah, Ada, snap out of it. Snap out of getting hit right in the head by a monster's arm. More Magnum bullets for our collection. So again, this is a nice little bit of continuity, because we already did this with Claire. We already fought Birkin while this train was going down. However, it is going to be slightly different. I mean, obviously it's going to be different because we have an infinite ammo rocket launcher. But as long as I'm not remembering wrong, I don't think I am. This is a different form of Birkin that we fight. But he's gone. Goodbye. And I guess it would make sense that Birkin... Like, this isn't one of those things that's like, wow, why do we have to fight this twice? I guess it makes sense that Birkin would still be down here, and I guess would attack these two as well. It's not completely out of the realm of possibility, but it is still kind of a little annoying. But at least it is a different form.
Welcome back. Hey, take it easy. We're inside Umbrella's secret lab. I'll go find something to treat that wound, so just rest here in the meantime.
But I'll only slow you down with these injuries. Go. Save yourself.
Is it just me, or does everybody always ignore what I say? I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you for a short period of time, but I really enjoy being with you. I know I'm not capable of caring about anyone, but I don't want to lose you.
We're leaving this place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think each character fights like every other form of Birkin. Like, Leon fights G1, G3, Claire fights G2, and G4. That's right, Claire is what got G4 shut down, the TV channel, but I guess they're back now. There's another little difference. We get a whole new brand new area here. Leon goes in through the vents. Well, that was inconvenient. I guess if I just stayed on the train a little bit longer, I would have been completely fine. Unless Ada did that. I actually don't know what did that. I'm trying to act coy, but I literally don't know why the train moved when it did. This is probably the most annoying new area in the B scenario for Leon. I do not quite care for this part, because it involves a big old block pushing puzzle. It's easy to get, like, lost in this part and forget exactly where you're supposed to be pushing things. That's fine, that's okay, don't worry about it. A capable person is playing this game. I know what I'm doing. Sort of. Sometimes. Again, thank God, this game does not have anything even remotely similar to the Herbicide puzzle. Oh man, that is dark times in the remake. So yeah, eventually in that room there's going to be a very annoying block pushing puzzle. Not my favorite, not exactly. But I think all the other areas that Leon goes to here, these are pretty cool. They look very striking. Again, we got some super lickers here. Not that bad to deal with. Especially considering we've got an infinite ammo rocket launcher. And it can auto-lock on. Like, this just looks cool. I just like being here. It's a very cool, like, set-piece area, and I'm surprised nothing else really happens here. This would have been a cool place to have Mr. X come out and attack you. We're in a lava smelting. I know that the lava smelting pool does get used for something, but it would have been cool to have like an encounter here with something other than just super lickers. What game was that? I'm trying to think. There's a game where like if you fall into lava, and die, you do the, like, Terminator 2 thumbs up. It's like a pretty popular game. I don't remember what that is. I don't remember what game that is. But I know that that does happen in a game. We will be back to this room, unfortunately. Let's do that block pushing puzzle that I've been hyping up. Every time I do one of these like elevator sequences, it always just reminds me of the one in Silent Hill, the one where you have the like trivia game that you play. I always just think of that. That nothing will ever be more interesting in an elevator sequence than that in a game, specifically a horror game, I guess. Yeah, fuck these guys. Hate those fresh zombies, the naked zombies. I think this guy's a little harder to hit because he's kind of around the corner. Gotta adjust your shot a little bit. Come on, bro. Thank you. If he hadn't moved forward, I wouldn't have been able to hit him. So he kind of... I think he wanted to die. Personally, I think that's what he wanted. And now we're back to more familiar territory. We gotta do kind of the same stuff that Claire goes through, not exactly, but... Again, we are a little bit better equipped here, on account of the rocket launcher that we have. Leon's freezing his butt off in here. Again, we're going to want as many first aid sprays and healing items as we can possibly grab. I mean, we don't necessarily need them, but I want them. Now, oh joy, we get to watch this scene again. I do believe you can skip this, unlike in the remake, where that is I believe, an unskippable cutscene. I know it sounds like throughout this entire playthrough I've been talking mad trash on the RE2 remake, but that it really, truly is a fantastic game. And it's hard not to compare the two games as you're playing them. I would say they're like equal. It's a great remake because it's at least just as good as the original. Whether or not it's better, that's up for you to decide, but I think that's what makes a good remake. Which I guess, technically, that new Last of Us remake is technically just as good as the original because it looks just like the original. Only the art direction is way worse. Like, they removed a lot of, like, good lighting and interesting stuff like that, but... yeah, it just... if the gameplay is the same, technically it's just as good, but if it looks worse, that's probably not good. I think that's the second enemy in this entire Leon B playthrough that's actually managed to hit me. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. I'm gonna grab some herbs, because I'm an herb fiend. He's addicted to these green plants that he smokes up. Yo, has anyone ever made the joke that, like, what if the herbs were like... what if that was like weed, dude? What if that was like... what if he smokes it like a marijuana cigarette? Like, whoa, dude. It's so cool that they put, like, weed in this game. They put, like, pot. Bro. This game's, like, kinda epic. Epic much? They put weed in the dang game? Ah, man, what am I doing? I'm, like, delirious. If you like Delirious Mike, you're gonna love a playthrough coming in 2023 that I have recorded already. That is gonna be a lot of fun, which is me playing through a game in 2 sittings. Very excited for those videos to come out. Delirious Mike will be back. See, our trip through the Umbrella Lab, like most of the other areas in the B scenario, much shorter this time. We got the freaking architect from the Matrix. Those are his TVs on the wall. He's gonna tell us that this has happened multiple times before. Like, yeah, bro, I know. I've played the game a couple times and the remake, so... That's gonna be about it for this video. Again, getting a lot done. This is a bit shorter than the last couple videos, but we are getting a ton done. So, I'm gonna go ahead and see you in the next video, which is going to be the final one. So, see you then.